match of Nemesis League action here, and we have got a good one going on today. It is the Grandmasters taking on Nebula. This one's a little bit of an interesting showing. It's another one of those special presentations. Obviously, at the time you're watching this, the Rocket League servers are undergoing maintenance, so this is a pre-recorded game. But it should be fun all the same. You got Grandmasters taking on Nebula, and I am joined once again by my guy Mirali. Mirali, how you doing?
I'm feeling good, ready to get this underway once again. Another nice pre-recorded stream.
Of course, you gotta love the pre-recording, but yeah, should still be fun. I'm sure we had a lot of great matches earlier on stream. At this point, all of the grand finals matchups are set besides this one here, and these guys are going to be wanting to make it to that grand finals to take on Venganza, who already took down the Grandmasters earlier. We just saw that one on Monday, so that was an interesting matchup. But it should be another good one here tonight. Nebula, they're coming from the lower bracket, a 4-3 loss to Venganza, and now Grandmasters also dropping to Venganza. So these guys have common losses coming into this one. And I want to ask you merely, who do you think is going to have the edge today, and is there anyone specifically that you might be looking out for?
I'm not too knowledgeable on Titan affairs, but I'm pretty sure Grandmasters are the number 2 seed. So based on that, I think I'd most likely expect Grandmasters to take this one. But I believe Nebula did almost beat Venganza the other day, so it could be a close one either way.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. It should be a close one, but we're gonna get these guys joined on up here. Feel free to make your predictions in chat and let us know who you guys think is going to be advancing to the grand finals to take on Venganza. It should be interesting for sure, but we're gonna get things underway here as we have Grandmasters taking on Nebula. And in the Grandmasters side, we got Bubbly, Foam, and Fishy, and then on Nebula side in the orange we got Ventus, Zin, and if I remember correctly, Smooth there. And speaking of Smooth, right as I say that, Smooth gonna come in with a shot, and Nebula are gonna take the early lead.
And that was great. A double commit early on, and Ventus with a bump allows them to just have a open net. Not a huge opportunity, but they take advantage of what they did have.
Yeah, great shot, and Nebula already starting out early here in this one, as they've got a 1-0 lead here in game one. But Fishy gonna come right back with an answer, a nice one from him, and they're able to tie it up.
And that's just a nice kickoff by the Grandmasters, coming out a little team play from Foam and Fishy, and there's no one in the net to cover for that one. 1-1 once again.
So immediate answer. So nice comeback there from the Grandmasters. A quick response there, and now they're able to tie things up early. So both teams getting in on the action before the first 30 seconds. Is now Ventus gonna head on with that one, sending it up in the middle. Bubbly, he cuts it off. Looking for Fishy here. Fishy just trying to get it up. He's gonna take it right in. Fishy with another one. His second goal already. A nice play there.
And that's some great patience from Fishy here. Bubbly with a nice pass, and Fishy has the opportunity to just take a quick shot, but instead he baits in Smooth and just pops it right over him. Great team play there.
Perfect passing play, and that's what you love to see, and that's what the Grandmasters are known for. When they can get those passing plays going, they are dangerous. So you got to watch out, and you got to be able to cut off those passing lanes, which Nebula couldn't do in that case. And Grandmasters are going to make them pay, as Bubbly with a mistouch there. Smooth going to find the block. This ball hanging around in the corner. Foam trying to get a redirect there, but not going to find it. Is now Ventus popping this one up high. Bubbly with a nice read. Smooth off the backboard. Nice touch there. Zin now taken out of the midfield. Trying to stay with that one, but Foam, he's coming in. Ventus can be able to cut it off. Now sent back down. It's Fishy. Boom this one a long way.
Right now we're really just witnessing a battle for the midfield. A lot of big clears coming out, but no team can really get any shot opportunities yet. Just big clears on either side.
Yeah, there was those 3 quick goals in the first minute or so of the game, and now they're kind of, I feel like now they're kind of getting into it now, kind of trying to understand the other team's play styles, because it's been a little bit since these guys have faced off.
It has, and it does seem like both teams have solidified their defenses for now. You have to wonder if maybe for the opening minute or so that the impromptu scheduling, or maybe just the nerves of playoffs, was getting to both teams.
And Smooth coming in, no nerves there as he finds his second goal of the game and ties things up.
And it looks like it was just another double commit from the Grandmasters. Two defenders running into that corner, and the third one was really nowhere to be found. Another open net at the near post.
And then now they're able to tie it up. So Smooth and Fishy doing all the scoring for both these two teams. Kind of a battle between the two is Fishy trying to get a pinch into Foam, but not going to connect this time. As in, pass across to Smooth. Smooth trying to take this one up. Gets it by one defender. Can he get by the second? Smooth looking for the dunk. Can't find it. Follow up one more. And Ventus puts it in. 3-2 Nebula.
And Smooth gets his revenge for the air dribble that was scored on him a little bit earlier. Nice dunk on his opponent. And Ventus is right there to clean up that rebound. Great play once again from both those players.
Nebula now able to retake the lead here. And so far, we're not even halfway, and we've already seen 5 goals. And this one's looking like it could be a high-scoring affair if it continues at this, breakneck pace.
And I feel like you don't usually see this many goals scored in Titan this quickly. I mean, I haven't watched most of the time matches, but I feel like that's as another one goes in from Bubbly, a great cut in field.
Oh my goodness, I think you're right though. We don't really see high-scoring games like this. I mean, occasionally you do, as Bubbly just hits that one right past the last defender, but it's pretty rare. Both these defenses not really, getting a hold of it, and offenses are just doing whatever they like here.
And poor Smooth getting baited in almost exactly the same way as the second goal for the Grandmasters. That's just brutal.
Yeah, that was tough to watch there for sure, but they're still in this game. For the moment here is 3-3, all tied up in game number 1. Bubbly Reaper now trying to get something going there. Foam popping it up high. Bubbly trying to get that bump going. He's definitely known for those, but doesn't connect on this one as now it's cut off in the midfield. Ventus finds a touch. This one popped out into the corner here. Ball up high. Bubbly send it towards the backboard. Smooth. He finds a nice touch, but you're going to be able to pick it up and pick up a savior medal. So now maybe just a little bit the defenses are starting to hold on here.
And the defenses have looked like they're holding on again, but that's what we said last time, and then it kind of fell apart all of a sudden, so we'll have to see.
We'll have to see as he got a minute 30 left in this one. As now Zin trying to get it by Foam. He does. It's out of the midfield, and it's going to work out. Smooth puts it in, a hat trick for him, and Nebula taking the lead.
And yeah, that's his third goal. Really just a delayed challenge from the defender there, and Zan's able to take advantage of that, pops it over him, and gets another pass mid for an easy cleanup.
A nice one there again, and Nebula, they've been finding these nice passing plays. Grandmasters just haven't been able to cut things out. As this one dropping right down in the middle, Bubbly with a nice answer, and it's 4-4 now.
And once again, it seems like one team just can't score a goal without the other team immediately responding. That was a miss from Foam there on the backboard, I believe. As it was a tough read somewhat, but you really wouldn't be expecting a Titan player to hit that and at least get a touch to disrupt the play.
Yeah, definitely. It was just a misplay there, but Grandmasters are going to take advantage of that quickly. Is another one going to come in? A nice shot, and I think there was a bump coming out there for Smooth.
This is just a goal-scoring medley. 2 misses from a player on each team, and Fishy gets bumped trying to reach that ball. I'm not even sure that he would have missed it. He was a little bit slow, but neither team can stop letting goals go past right now.
They're just going in right now. 9 goals already. Still a minute remaining. And it might be another one right here. Banger shot. Fishy going to try to follow and go for the fake. It's not going to work this time, though, as now Grandmasters desperately need to find a goal here. Ventus gonna find a touch pass one. Gonna find the dunk into it. Foam trying to get to a Bubbly. He's there first. The net's wide open. Foam just has to shoot it on, and he does. A 10th goal in the game, and it's a tie game at 5.
And all of a sudden, this is a 10-goal game. Another double commit, and there's just no one in net to defend against not that powerful of a shot. Foam had all the time in the world there.
Yeah, and Foam just able to send that one right in and tie things up once more. These guys have been going back and forth all game long. And Nebula was just prevailing for the moment, but now Grandmasters tying things back up here with 40 seconds remaining in game 1. As Zin pops it up high. Bubbly on the catch here. Trying to get the 50 through. He does. Thought about following that one through. He's going to leave it for Foam. Gets it by Smooth. Zin trying to get up to it. Foam over the top of him, though. Ventus now sending it towards the open net. It's off the crossbar. And Smooth. He's going to find another goal for him. And Nebula takes the lead with only 17 seconds remaining.
And that looked really dangerous for Nebula there for a second. But once the ball got up in the midfield, there was just no one from Grandmasters to be there. And Nebula get a nice touch to the backboard. That's easy to follow up once again.
It's a 6-5. Nebula holding on to the lead here in the final 15 seconds. Can they close it out and take the game 1 victory? We'll have to see. Is 10 seconds now. Fishy sending it down. Ventus, he's cutting it off. It's out of the midfield though. Nebula has to jump. They do. Able to get a touch over Zin now. Just gonna try to get the 50. He gets one, gets another, trying to just set it down, and he does. And Nebula are gonna take game number 1 and a high-scoring affair. And that was a great way to start out the series here.
What a game, and 11 goals. It's really hard to take anything from this one game and say who will have the advantage going forward in the series because it was so back and forth. But at the end of it all, Nebula did just barely have one more goal. That was absolute insanity.
Yeah, it was definitely a crazy first game there. As now they're able to pull out the win and take the victory here. So now Nebula up 1-0 here, and if you're Grandmasters, it was a close game, but what do you think they have to do going forward here now to kind of get that comeback and maybe pull out a game of their own?
I mean, I think Grandmasters and Nebula have pretty similar agendas, honestly, going forward. They really have to stop double committing on defense and leaving opportunities. It wasn't really offensive pressure so much as it was just defensive mistakes that allowed this many goals to be scored. The Grandmasters just have to try to clean up those rotations a little bit, and I mean, they'll still have a good chance.
Definitely have an opportunity here as we are going to get into game number 2 here between Nebula and Grandmasters. Nebula holding on to the 1-0 series lead, and we'll have to see if we can see something here as Grandmasters are going to have to try to find an answer, but Ventus trying to start up the scoring early once again, but unable to connect as this one popped up. Ball sent in the midfield, looking for the shot. Foam able to cut it off. Bubbly out of the midfield. Foam, he's hunting for that demo to Ventus. He's going to send it back down. He's going to push this one in the midfield. Smooth with the shot, he's going to put it in. A nice one from Smooth, and Nebula are going to take the 1-0 lead. You see a nice shot there. Able to put that one in. And they're able to take the lead here. And I think what we're going to do right now is we're going to go take a peek into the comms of the Grandmasters real quick and see what they're thinking.
Yep, sounds good. And sorry about that. My game just glitched. I got the forever spectating bug where I couldn't see anything that was happening. I'm back now, though.
He's back. He's back. All right, let's go listen in on the Grandmasters comms.
You got it?
Good beat. He has bang.
Can't. I'm back wall. Touch it.
Yeah. It's awkward. Time.
Yeah.
Close.
Him. Good double.
I'm here.
I'm all the way out.
Net.
Trying.
Careful.
Yeah, you're one phone.
Take it back. I'm chasing you, but nice. I'll turn.
Push out.
One on.
Yeah. Good fake. It works. Couldn't demo.
Getting beat.
I have none.
Just touch.
Nice clear.
He has. I have front
There.
left.
Nope, it's hitting again.
You good?
Killed one. Turn.
Good clear. I'll try and push.
Touch. I'm mid right.
You.
I'll turn, yeah. He's up there. got front left then.
I got it.
Nice. Good.
I'm behind you.
Okay, I'll push.
I'm here.
All right, so that was the Grandmasters comms. Is another goal is going to go in for Nebula there. A 2-goal lead for them, halfway point in game number 2.
And that was a huge goal by Nebula. Grandmasters just sounded a little bit serious, like they're very focused right now. But just as we leave, they get scored on immediately.
And I think something to note here in this one is, I know we've heard the Grandmasters comms before. We've heard all these guys' comms so far in the playoffs, and something that I've noticed from this is that I'm thinking is it's also at the time of recording this, it's 1 a.m. Eastern time. So it could be that could be another reason why their comms seemed a little bit quiet, and I wonder merely how much that's affecting both these teams having to play at this late of an hour.
Yeah, this is what I think is interesting as well. You have to think most of these players are probably mentally gearing up to play a series during the afternoon. I guess it was still at nighttime tomorrow, but to push it ahead almost 24 hours with such short notice, you have to wonder how their mentalities are going to be affecting them, and which team might be better adapted to it.
Yeah, so far it seems Nebula's been able to recover. I mean, both teams agree to this time. Due to the scheduled maintenance at the time you guys are watching this on stream, so both these teams were aware of this. But so far, Nebula seems to have gotten the better of things as they lead 2-0 here in game number 2. As Smooth looking for the triple tap, he can't find it though. That would have been insane. He's been trying to get those highlight reel goals, but that one is not going to go this time. Is now Zin gonna pinch that one out off of Grandmaster's defender, and Smooth, a mistouch in the midfield allows Zin with a shot on the net, but unable to make the touch. And now Grandmasters, they're still struggling to get that offense going. Nothing really doing so far.
And Nebula really do just look a lot faster right now, not only just in rotations and the speed, but just in everything. Their reads and just their confidence looks so much more. I'm not sure if it's just because they have the momentum or if they're just playing better right now.
He's Smooth with another shot. Oh my goodness, this guy is having a series right now. Another goal for him.
And I think that's what Smooth's at least 4th or 5th goal, and more, again, is just disorganization from the Grandmasters. He's just up too fast for any defender to jump to that.
Yeah, nice shot there, and now Nebula, a 3-0 lead here, and they're looking to go up 2-0 in this series. They could potentially be pulling this one off and pulling off yet another upset to advance them to the grand finals to take on Venganza. But wait a minute here, Bubbly, he's gonna find a goal. Still 17 seconds to go. Could be a tough task, but at least they shorten the gap.
17 seconds and 2 goals isn't impossible, but it is very unlikely. You have to think though, just getting this 1 goal is very good for the Grandmasters mentality right now.
Yeah, they couldn't find anything this entire game, so 1 goal will definitely go a long way. As they're going to have to try to find another 2 in the final 10 seconds here. Foamy's by 1. Fishy's going to try to get to the bump, but Foam can't get to it. And that's pretty much going to do it as Bubbly into the corner. Nebula trying to get one more there, but not going to happen this time. And as this one is sent down to the side here, Nebula, they are going to take game number 2. And it was a pretty dominating performance in that game as they take the victory here, and now they have a 2-0 series lead in this one.
I'd have to agree, even though it was only a 2-goal game and there wasn't 10 goals scored like last time. Nebula just looked like they really had the clamps on the Grandmasters the entire game. They didn't really look weak at any point. Even the 1 goal that was scored looked more like Nebula just getting careless in the last 30 seconds than Grandmasters really creating the opportunity to score them.
Yeah, now Nebula a 2-0 series lead, in the Grandmasters they did not have a great game in their last one. Obviously they're coming off a loss, and Nebula's coming off of a win. So for Grandmasters, I mean, not only is a win crucial for them to take this one and stay in the series, but momentum's sake, you don't want to go. Obviously, you don't want to go down 3-0, and it seems like they just desperately need something to go their way right now.
Yeah, you have to think they really need this next game if they're gonna have a chance in this series. A reverse sweep isn't impossible, especially since they are one of the top Titan teams, but you still have to consider it highly unlikely, especially after everything that's happened and the time. I think I figured out actually why Smooth is playing so well, why he's popping off so much. I see his ping is 96, so I think that means he's an NA West player, which means it's only 10 o'clock or so there. So he might be the least tired player on the field right now.
That could do it there. The West finally getting some advantages here, maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, as this league, as Nemesis is based in US East, and most players are better in the Eastern time zone. But hey, sometimes you gotta get that West advantage, and this might be it. But Bubbly with a quick goal here, and that's exactly the start you need for Grandmasters here in game number 3.
Definitely, and that's what, like you said, exactly what Grandmasters need. A huge demo on the goal line, and Bubbly Reaper just has all the time in the world to put that ball in.
Yeah, nice shot. Grandmasters with a good quick goal there. They're desperately gonna need to find this game here. As Foam sending this one up high. Ball out in the midfield. Gonna be blocked out and sent down. Bubbly trying to get to it. Into his own corner. It's popped up high for Nebula here. Could be dangerous, but a nice block there. It's now Bubbly trying to take it down. Zin off the ceiling, looking for the double tap. Foam, great defense there. This ball still hanging around in the corner. Nebula trying to start that offense again. But Grandmasters desperately trying to get that clear out. And it seems like that's been one of the things that Nebula did well in the first 2 games, is that they've had a lot of offense, and the Grandmasters, they really haven't been on the Nebula side too much.
Yeah, even in the first game,
Oh, Bubbly! He doubles!
Hold that
Bubbly
thought.
is double tapping! What is this? This might be a Nemesis first.
And put that in the highlight reel. Bubbly Reaper just with a nice solid touch and then finishes it off in the top left corner. What a goal.
Oh my goodness. History in the making, folks. Pre-recorded or not, Bubbly, he's going to hit the double tap here, and the memes might have to die as now Bubbly has doubled, and he's given Grandmasters a 2-0 lead here in this one, and maybe now the momentum's starting to turn around for them a little bit.
Yeah, that's definitely huge for the Grandmasters. You can see an immediate shift. They, just from the start of this game even, they look much faster, much more confident, and even though that was almost an opportunity, they still look like they have control of this game.
Yeah, they look like almost a completely different team here, able to assert their dominance in this one. Is now Bubbly. He's looking for the redirect. He's not going to hit that one, though. Ventus trying to pop it up. Fishy looking for those demos. Smooth sending it up high. Foam trying to get to it. Can't find the touch there. This one's going to be sent back down. Now Bubbly out in the midfield. This one popped up. Foam off the backboard. Can he double tap it here? He finds the touch, but it's not going to go in this time, as now Grandmasters, they're back on it here. And we're really going to have to see how Nebula is going to respond here, down 2-0. They're trying to take the 2-0 series lead, and there's still a long way to go in this game, but Grandmasters, like we said, they're looking like a whole new team right now.
Definitely, and I just worry for them. It almost looks like they're trying to just go for clips this whole game now. You gotta hope that they don't get a little bit too confident and forget that the Nebula is definitely a contender here still.
Yeah, they most definitely are here. And speaking of Nebula, I think we're gonna drop into their comms here for a couple minutes and see how Nebula is faring.
Never mind.
Yeah, we doubled. One up.
We're fine. You can go Ventus, boom.
Yep, 50. One up. Good beat.
Yep, I beat. I might be able to get again, actually.
Zalk.
I tried. Ventus? Shoot that, maybe? Nice try. Stay back. Yeah.
They're chasing.
Oh, I missed boost. Oh, well, I can go for it anyways. Ventus?
I'll go.
Yeah. I'll be behind you.
Attack. Dunk him.
Then, maybe?
Fuck.
Are you
Oh,
kidding
no
me?
way. Is that in?
They got lucky as hell. Dude, this is gonna be exact. Let me guess. If we lose this game,
Yeah.
dude, I'll be so annoyed if this is the exact same thing as Venganza. Whenever they score like 2 pinch goals and we lose the game. I'll be so annoyed because that's so annoying the way that ended last
Bruh.
time.
All I gotta say is we got UI Goku Ultra Instinct thing. Just
Yeah, we got this.
yeah, playing. I'll go.
Nice.
He's gonna be
Watch
actually-
out, Fishy's beating, yeah. Maybe
Okay.
Boom's in.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Ventus hit.
Yep.
I'm just gonna tip off back wall. Then Dudley's up. You're fine.
One out. That's good.
Yep, again, if you can.
One on. I'll go.
Yep.
I'll follow. He's gonna.
I can.
Dunk.
I tried to keep it close so I can push. I'm gonna get the steal air boost and then I'll. Nice, in maybe.
I should have played some fire.
I'm up. I'm missing.
Alright, I have none.
Shit. I'm not going up quick enough right now.
All right, so there were the Nebula comms right there, and merely how do you think Nebula's comms are faring compared to the Grandmasters right now?
Honestly, it seemed pretty similar. I get a little worried. They seem to get tilted from that pinch goal just a little bit. Comparing it to another series they played, I didn't watch that series, but I imagine they probably didn't win that one. So hopefully they can move past that.
I think that series they're referring to Pinnacle, and they did actually beat them. But I know that there were a couple of pinch goals there, and I know at least at the end, tempers did flare a little bit, even though Nebula did win. As Bubbly is just gonna take it slow and low, and he's gonna drive that one into the net. What a play! Bubbly's just highlight reel plays.
That's a huge mind game from Bubbly. Literally just drives the ball 2 kilometers per hour and fakes it under one, gets the 50, and then just slams it home. Beautiful play.
So Bubbly able to put that one in, and it's a 4-0 Grandmasters lead. And in the final seconds here, it looks like they are going to need to take this one and find their first win of the series. So now, now that the Grandmasters have won, we've got ourselves a series here, 2-1.
Yes, 2-1 for the content. We love to see it, and that's exactly the response the Grandmasters needed to keep themselves in the series, not only mentally but also in the game. Just a great showing from them. They looked so much more composed in the last game and really showed up here.
Yeah, it almost seemed like a completely different roster here in this one. As Grandmasters, they just popped off here. I mean, Bubbly, he led the way with 3 goals, and they were just looking really good right here. And if they can keep this up, the Grandmasters definitely have a shot to win the series here.
Definitely, yeah. Bubbly really doing the most, and hopefully he can inspire the rest of his team to follow suit. After that double tap, I almost wish we could have listened to their comms, because they had to be peak hype after that.
Oh yeah, I would have to agree, especially with the lore behind Bubbly and his doubles. So we'll have to see what's gonna happen now as we head into game number 4 here. Grandmasters down 1-2 in the series, but they just took that victory in game number 3, and now they're looking to tie things up and keep things going in this best of 7. As this one's popped up, Bubbly with a nice block in the midfield. Zin and Nebula trying to get on the offense. Let's move towards the net. He's going to put one in. A good answer here from Nebula after getting shut out in the last game.
And this series so far almost feels entirely like game 1 the whole way. Just response from Nebula, quick, beats out Fishy with 1, and Smooth's able to pop it over the last defender.
Yeah, they're looking like they're almost back to their ways there with this goal. And now it's Grandmasters who are going to have to find some sort of answer here. As Smooth sending this one towards the net. Bubbly able to get the save into the corner, but Zin with the demo. As Smooth now taking it up off the backboard, looking for the double. He's going to find it, but it's not going to be on target. As Ventus now trying to get to this one. It's popped up high. Foam dropping it out. Bubbly, he's trying to get to it. The net is pretty much open. Foam tried to hit it into Zin. It looked like not going to work this time as this ball sent in the corner. Foam taking it up, trying to find that double. Smooth up high. He's eliminated off the map, and this one almost goes in. Bubbly barely able to get to that one. but it seems like things are starting to get a little bit testy with the bumps and the demos right now. It seems like they're going back and forth with those.
Yeah, a lot of demos coming out right now, and maybe a little bit of frustration as another demo leads to a goal. That's huge. Smooth just getting fed goals right now.
Oh, great pop there. You see Zin, he jumps for the demo too, and Smooth, he's gonna pay him off for that great demo. And now Nebula, a 2-0 lead in this one, and they, now it seems like, I was a little bit concerned going to this one, and I was thinking that Grandmasters would be able to find another game with how they performed in that one, but Nebula, they've just come right back and found a nice answer of their own.
Definitely, and Zin especially really heavy on the bumps right now. It looks like he's almost going for an Exterminator medal, but it looks like it is throwing the Grandmasters into chaos as Bubbly gets a revenge demo. Couple revenge demos from the Grandmasters actually.
They're trying to get those bumps. Things have gotten a little bit heated here. You gotta love the demo plays as a double commit comes out for Grandmasters. Bubbly, he's all alone. He's trying to challenge. That one's gonna go by him, but Fishy able to get a demo to open up some space as Ventus finds the tap off the corner. Smooth gonna then send things high. Ventus trying to get to it. A double commit comes out from Nebula. Smooth, he's trying to get to it. He does. Able to buy his team some time as this one pops out in front of the net. Foam to Bubbly. Bubbly trying to take it all the way down. Not going to go this time as Foam pops it up high into the ceiling. This ball out in the midfield. Bubbly going to find a touch there and send this one up. Just past the halfway point. Grandmasters still down in this one, and they're going to have to find something here soon as we're past halfway, and they still don't have any goals on the board.
And the Grandmasters are really struggling right now. It looks like boost might be an issue for them, but Bubbly just secured 2 corners and got a demo, so hopefully that can patch a couple things up for them. But still, they're not really able to get out of their half that much right now.
See a pass almost gonna work out here. Not gonna go this time, but Grandmaster is still gonna have to look for an answer in this one as Bubbly trying to find it. Can't find the touch there. Is this one sent back? Ventus trying to go for the redirect there, almost found it. Fishy picks up a savior medal for Grandmasters. They're gonna have to find one quickly here. Bubbly, he can't touch it. A demo in net comes out. This one passed across. It's not gonna go this time. As this ball sent up high. Smooth towards the backboard, dropping straight down. Fishy with a nice read, able to boom it out. But Grandmasters, they need to find an answer. They just haven't been able to get on offense quite yet. As this one still popped up high, and it's still hanging around in the Grandmaster zone. Is Smooth, he's diving hard on that one. It's over to Zin, he's last man back. Foam, gonna get it by him. Bubbly now, going for the fake, gets it by 1. Can he do something with it though? He's trying to turn it around, but it's not gonna go, and still the Grandmasters, they just can't buy a goal right now.
And yeah, you have to wonder what they can do. Even Bubbly's fakes aren't working anymore, although he keeps trying. They just can't find any real open opportunities at the net right now, and that's more on Nebula doing really well on defensive rotations right now.
Yeah, they've been pretty much flawless as just demo after demo comes out, and Zin is going to put one in. A third goal for them, and Nebula, with 43 seconds remaining, could be moving to series point.
Once again, there just wasn't enough boost or demo avoidance on the Grandmaster side. Bubbly was in good position if he had any amount of boost to save that, but he just couldn't get there in time, and his other 2 defenders were nowhere to be found because they were dead.
Yeah, now we're gonna have to see if Grandmasters can't come back in this game. Are they gonna have an answer in the final game as another demo comes out? Oh my goodness, Zin, what is going on right now?
And Zin is just on absolute tear right now. Pops a really lofty ball. I don't think Fishy had much boost either, but Zin makes sure that no matter what, he's not getting that save. Really a statement coming out here from Nebula, honestly.
Oh my goodness, that was what a play here. The demos have just been a thing to behold in this one. Is they've been going back and forth, and now Grandmasters, with the final seconds ticking away, they're going to be losing this game as another one. It's just going to go in. Ventus with a long goal, a 5th one there for Nebula, and they've pretty much ran away with this one.
And Nebula is gonna say, "We see your 4-0, and we'll raise you 1, Grandmasters. We're gonna take it to 5-0, just to show that they still have this series in the bag."
Oh yeah, they've been looking good, and you know, great answer from them. Just when it seemed like the Grandmasters could be coming back in the series, Nebula with a great answer here. And now, as the final seconds tick down once more, Grandmasters gonna be put on match point. As Fishy on the dribble, trying to get one more here. Smooth, going for the in and out. It's not gonna work. And Fishy's gonna get one goal, consolation goal at the end. But hey, Grandmasters are gonna take it.
And you know, a goal's a goal. If you're Grandmasters, this was the very last hope that they could have, just to get one more goal to get their confidence up a little bit. Hopefully they can have another performance like the game before this one in the next game, or else I don't really see their series chances perking up too much.
Yeah, so 5-1 victory there, a great performance, and now Nebula, with that win, they are going to put themselves one game away now from taking on Venganza in a rematch in the grand finals. And you know, now merely, what, you know, if you're the Grandmasters here, what are you going to have to do to find an answer and to find, you know, consecutive wins? Because now not only do you have to win one game, but you're going to have to win 3 games in a row if you're going to want to win.
Honestly, this is such a difficult position for the Grandmasters. What they have to do is not only overcome everything on the field, but also the mental barrier. After getting demoed that many times, I think there were at least 3 goals that resulted directly from a demo. It's going to be really hard. They just have to secure their mentality and make sure that they remember that they are the team to beat in this series and that they are the better team.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find something
According
here.
to the record.
According to the record, yeah, they were a dominating team in the regular season, and now, you know, in the playoffs they haven't had the performance they wanted. They dropped a tough one to Venganza, and now they're one game away from losing out to Nebula here. So we're gonna have to see if they can find some sort of answer. But immediately a shot's gonna go on from Nebula, and they're almost able to put an earlier one on here. Is Fishy from Foam almost made that one work. A pass out of the midfield, but they're not going to be able to get to it. But Grandmasters, they're trying to get this offense early, and they're not going to be able to this time. But I think we're going to go take a peek in their Grandmasters comms, as they're going to have to claw back for 3 straight victories here.
Push.
I got mid left.
Got boost. Nice.
Yep. Here's 2 up.
He's got shot.
Oh no, he's there.
Good save. Back wall 0.
Got bones. Behind you both.
Under me.
He's up there.
Yep.
Nice.
He has bang. Shot then.
I can't.
Touch. I died.
I'm here. Nice, clear.
Nice.
There we go. There's their ultimate.
Yeah, man. I don't know
So
why.
tired of them just like boxing me in. It just feels
Yeah.
so good to finally get something.
Yeah. Let's keep it going through this game.
That we had them in their half the first like minute.
Yeah.
I'll let him.
Careful. Yeah. On our corner.
Just bang. I'll follow then. He's missing. I'll
I'm
demo then.
My bad.
No, you're fine.
Behind you both.
Just touch. Nice. I got the boost.
I go.
Nice.
Good cut.
I got
You.
Ah. Careful shot.
Oh, my bad.
No, that
Didn't
was
think
all
you had
me.
boost.
Like, I shouldn't be catching. At all. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They're just rushing every time.
Just bang it, honestly. Like, none
Yeah.
of them are backboard half the time, too.
Cheat.
All right, so that was a Grandmasters comms. As now Nebula, they've tied up the game here. As we see a great pass play there, Fishy to Foam. Wow, what a play!
And that was a really nice play. Foam just getting at center, a big demo coming out, and Fishy beats out Venice actually on the defense. I don't think he was expecting that. And Foam just has the ball right in front of him to put in.
Oh, a great play there, and Grandmasters, it seemed like they were talking about it in their comms there merely, is that they just needed, Foam was saying he just felt boxed in, from those demos and from all the pressure that Nebula had, and maybe now, that you see Grandmasters finally getting out, maybe that's, exactly what they need to get out of that pressure and, get a little bit of offense going.
Yeah, it really does seem like they were feeling a little bit cramped there, a little bit boxed in, like you said, and that kind of worries me since they do need this comeback. They seemed a little bit frustrated, but now they're really turning it around, and if they can just continue playing their game and getting demos like that, that's a huge open net. Fishy will put in. Actually, the defender puts it in for him, but that's huge from the Grandmasters.
Yeah, great play there is Bubbly just comes in with that demo. Fishy just gonna finesse that one into the net, and Grandmasters, they're looking good in this game. But something that has me a little bit concerned here in this one is, can Grandmasters, keep it up? And we saw the 4-0 performance in, what was that? I believe that was game 3 that we saw that 4-0 performance, and then Nebula came right back. So can Grandmasters keep this up if they win this game, and can they keep it up still in this game, because there's a long way to go yet in this one.
Yeah, that's a big question. Still 2 minutes, plenty of time, but it feels like after feeling boxed in, they really just want to get that pressure back. And if they can continue to keep this pressure they've had, now they're feeling a little bit, they're falling back a little bit. But if they can just continue, then I think they can bring it back.
1 minute 40 left in this one as Bubbly gonna bang that one a long way down. Smooth on the catch out in the midfield. Tempo comes out from Fishy, trying to get some demos of their own. As now Ventus taking this one up high, trying to find the dribble. Couldn't quite get to it as Fishy now. Trying to take that one up, Foam in the corner. Gonna send it down right into Ventus though, who follows right through this one as Bubbly. He's trying to help his teammate out there. Gonna send this one a long way. Fishy, look for the redirect, the pass, and it's gonna go in. Bubbly to Fishy, and Bubbly's got a playmaker here. A nice play there, and Grandmasters are up 4-1.
And that's a great pass. You love to see the chemistry between Bubbly and Fishy there. Really high pass, and Fishy's just barely able to beat out the second defender. Whoever was in net, it just isn't able to get up in time.
Yeah, now a 4-1 lead in this game number 5. They're trying to take this lead and bring things back, but a great pass there from Zin sends things up. Nebula is still trying to get back in this one, and they definitely could. Still a minute remaining, only down by 3. Could be possible here. Zin trying to dribble it down. Look where the 50 through, but it's not going to work this time. This Smooth sets it up high. He's looking for another tap off the backboard. Bubbly, good catch and good follow there as he finds a demo right through Ventus. Fishy gonna get faked out by Zin. Zin, he's over 2. He's got Bubbly to beat. Can he do it? Bubbly had to race back to it, and Zin is gonna get the goal stolen by Ventus. Maybe secured, but Nebula brings it within 2 now.
Yeah, maybe stolen, maybe secured. Either way, the ball went in the net. That's what mattered. And just Bubbly really left alone, all in defense, and that's a nice play to capitalize. But you wonder if they can still make 2 goals happen in 33 seconds.
We'll have to see if they can do that. They can force overtime and maybe take this series and send themselves to the grand finals. To take on Venganza. That's where the winner will be going of this series. As Nebula sends this one up, trying to get it going here. Final 20 seconds though. A pass out of the midfield. Smooth. He has the shot, but he can't hit it. The net was wide open, it seemed, but he just can't connect. And now as this one goes a long way down, it's almost looking like it's going to be a little bit too late here for Nebula, as that miss will definitely prove costly here, as the Grandmasters are going to take game number 5.
And Nebula definitely missing a huge opportunity with that last open net. Still, I think, 20 or 15 seconds left. And they might be affected by this, feeling like they should have won this game. They had the majority of the pressure almost the entire game, and so many opportunities. I think 10 shots compared to Grandmasters only having 7. They might feel like they should have won this one.
Yeah, definitely a possibility that they could have won, but Grandmasters, they're showing some good fight in them right here, and they know that this season is on the line, and they're trying to get it going here. So we'll have to see as we head into the next game if they can pull it off.
And yeah, this next game will be crucial for the Grandmasters. If they can clinch a win in the next game, then I feel like they have a much better shot of getting the momentum to win in a game 7. Hopefully they can carry the momentum from this game to try and perform even better in the next one.
All right, well, we'll have to see as we head into game number 6. Can the Grandmasters, can they pull it off here and force us to a game 7? You'd love to see it here with a spot in the grand finals on the line. Let's get into this one here, and we'll get things underway between Grandmasters and Nebula for game number 6. And I think to start things off here, we're gonna go take a peek in the Nebula comms.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Use in. Go again.
I demoed from him. He took my boost though.
Ooh, nice try.
I gotta wait. How about
I'm going for mid, and then I'll go.
I got bumped.
You'd be fine, maybe. Oh, rip. That was just a
Always
hard shot.
He took both
Yeah.
my boosts too.
Bubbly's out here blowing. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it anymore. I started to stutter. I was gonna say Bubbly's out here blowing you off, but
Geez, and that's how you get the casters
see.
lead right there.
Nice. I'm gonna go for their boost so that they can't get.
Yep.
You maybe Ventus?
He's gonna double. Oh, he didn't.
I'm
I
gonna
demoed
fake. Oh. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You're good, dude.
I should have pushed when he demoed.
Just rush it.
Yeah, I can get again.
Jumps in.
Nice. Get again, maybe? Nice. Get in somehow?
Oh,
it's fine, I'm here.
Nice.
I can get again.
No more Venganza pinches for them. Bang. Oh, shit.
Oh. Nice again, Ventus.
I'm gonna boost.
I'm gonna get demoed. I had to just touch. Quick. Watch out, it's coming back to you. Nice.
I got no demo though.
Nice. Maybe again. Watch out, bubble.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Then maybe.
Probably
Come on. Nice. You can go.
That's probably trying to kill you.
Yep. Foam's just tipping. He's not really getting a great hit. Ventus.
Touched it.
I'm just gonna put on net. Ooh.
All right, so that was a Nebula comms, and Grandmasters, they had a nice goal out there to start things off merely, and they're holding on to a 1-goal lead so far here in game 6, looking to force that game number 7.
Yeah, and it sounds like a good thing from Nebula is it doesn't sound like they're panicking quite yet. But oh, that's a huge goal from Foam. I'm not sure where the defender was, but he takes advantage of a slow rotation in the back. That's huge.
I was in and smooth. I think a little bit of miscommunication maybe right there in Ventus. He was not back ready to challenge that one in Foam. A pass to himself, gonna put it in, and now in this one, 2-0 here in game number 6. And if Grandmasters can keep this up, we might be just heading to a game number 7 here.
And that is what we want for the content side of things. Someone on Grandmasters actually said that they do have work in 5 hours, so you would think that might be affecting them, but it looks like they just want to get this reverse sweep happening even faster because of that.
Yeah, I know they were really wanting to ready up, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and Rocker Man in on the recording. It takes a little bit of time here, but so far it seems like it's been going good here, and now Grandmasters, they're looking to force this game 7, and you know, fatigue or not, they're definitely performing well, and you know, they want to take this one as Foam, trying to drive things home, but not gonna find it there. But you know, they desperately, both these teams, you can tell they want to win this game and they want to win this series to get a shot at the grand finals.
And it does seem like this has become even more of a battle. You saw the game really pick up speed there for a little bit, but now it's kind of slowed down as Fishy tries to get the dribble going.
Shot there, almost gonna go. Ventus picking up the savior medal, but only 2 minutes remaining here. There's now Nebula gonna have to come back from this 2-goal deficit. This ball, it's popped up high. Bubbly gonna find a touch, a weak one there is Ventus to Zen, back to the middle towards Ventus, but Fishy, he cuts it off smooth. A good challenge there, able to send it away, and that's actually something I've been noticing merely. I don't know if you have, but it seems like the third man on Nebula has committed a lot and committed pretty hard here on a lot of these challenges.
Yeah, even in the last few games, it seemed like Nebula has been very comfortable having their entire team push very far into the Grandmasters half, and it has gotten them in trouble. But they're still continuing the strategy. Maybe they know that it annoys the Grandmasters.
Yeah, I know we could tell from the comms earlier when Foam was saying that they were just getting suffocated. So, it had to have been working, for them to win 3 games so far in this one. Is they're trying to get another goal here. Zin with a beautiful shot, they're able to put it in, and Nebula now within 1 goal, 50 seconds remaining, game 6.
And that's huge from Nebula, exactly what they needed. Looks like Bubbly had to dodge a demo, and his other 2 teammates were past the midway line, so they really left him all alone. One had to challenge, but the other one looked like they just went for boost, and Nebula will capitalize on that.
Now, can Nebula find another one, though? They need to try to tie this game up. They're going to want to force overtime, maybe even take it in regulation. A win from them will send them to the grand finals for a rematch versus Venganza. You see a miss come out here. Foam trying to take the shot. He goes off the post. Looking for the follow here, but smooth. A good cutoff here. Final 30 seconds now. Fishy with a nice fake. Gonna pop it up high. Nice one. He's by 2. But Zin into the corner. This ball popped up high. Blocked out in the midfield. Nebula, they're trying to get something going here, but Fishy out to the side. Gonna try to stay with this one. Final 10 seconds here. Nebula trying to tie things up. A 50 kind of goes through Foam. Up in the corner here. Nebula, they have to pop it up. Trying to get something going here. Ball out in the midfield. But Fishy, he sends it up the sidewall. Just gotta let it hit. If they do, they're heading to game 7. And it touches the ground. And merely, we've got ourselves a game number 7.
Game number 7, and it's what you really wanted to see. Grandmasters showing up when it matters most, and that was a little bit scary from Nebula when they scored within the last minute of the game, but Grandmasters hold on convincingly, not even really allowing another good opportunity for Nebula after that. That was a great performance.
Wow, Grandmasters, yeah, just when you thought they might be out of this one, they come back, and now as we head into game number 7 here, merely. Can Nebula finally find an answer to what the Grandmasters have been doing, or do you think the Grandmasters are going to be able to continue their ways?
It'll be difficult. The Grandmasters do have momentum now. I think what Nebula really needs to do is try to switch up this strategy of just heavy offense. I mean, it has worked out for them for 3 games, but the Grandmasters, it seems like, have figured out their strategy of keeping that third man close and just keeping that. So since they are getting more counterattacks, and I think Nebula has to change something here.
All right, well, we'll see if they can do that as we head to game number 7 here of Grandmasters versus Nebula. Winner is heading to the Titan League Grand Finals. Loser is heading home here in the Losers Finals of the Titan League Season 2 playoffs. As Ventus and Nebula, they're trying to start things out early here. They know they have to get an answer on the board, and I'll say my patented statement, whoever scores first, they always have the advantage here in the game 7, and usually, more often than not, they end up winning. So I'm going to want to see who's going to score first here as Nebula, they're trying to get to it, but a great save, able to keep it away for the Grandmasters.
And Nebula looked like they were just destined to score there, but somehow the Grandmasters keep them at bay, and now they have a chance to counterattack.
Grandmasters, they're on the offense here, but Bubbly can accidentally run through that ball. He's going to get a touch, but going back to his own end, trying to get one more, throw off the offense from Nebula, but he's still able to follow with it. Gets 3 consecutive touches. As Zin send it down Fishy into the corner. He's going to find a touch here. Looking to stay with it. This ball goes out. And Nebula just going to kind of leave it to Foam there, who sends it up high. Bubbly looking for that dunk. He's going to get it by 2. A double commit comes out. Bubbly trying to get in the midfield. Shot going to go. No, it's off the post. Foam. He can't hit it. It goes off the post. A great opportunity goes to waste. And now Nebula on the counterattack. Ventus almost put it in, but Bubbly with a great save. It's still dangerous here, but it's going to go out. And a huge missed opportunity there for Grandmasters.
And this game is just all of a sudden turned into a catastrophe. Multiple team bumps from Nebula, and honestly, there was a huge open net as a shot comes out, but the Grandmasters weren't able to capitalize, and now it's still anybody's game.
Still tied at 0-0 here in game number 7. Both these teams know how much it would mean to head to the grand finals and get a chance to go at Venganza. They want this win desperately, as now Nebula trying to turn it around with Fishy with a great dunk. Able to send things away. Ball into the corner here. It's going to be popped up. Zin looking to stay with it. From the ceiling here, Zin. What can he do with it? He's looking for the touch there. Foam. It's awkward there, but he barely makes the save. Almost dangerous, but it's not going to go this time. And still at the halfway point, merely in Game 7, we're still tied at 0.
Yeah, and honestly, you have to wonder how some goals haven't been scored. This game almost looks like a repeat of Game 1 if every single open net was missed. It's chaos almost everywhere, but still no opportunities are being taken.
Yeah, nobody's been able to capitalize yet. It seems like that one goal could just do it. His Foam for the flick. He's going to put it in and redeeming himself for the miss from earlier. Foam gives the Grandmasters a lead in Game 7.
Foam with some great control here. Takes advantage of Nebula once again overcommitting, sending 2 defenders up, and Smooth just can't take care of that one. He's going to get flicked on by Foam.
A great flick from Foam, able to give his team the 1-0 lead. And can they complete this comeback here? They were down 3-1 in the series here, and they have to put together 3 straight wins. They've got the lead now, and they're looking for more. Can they get it here? Bubbly gonna pop it up high. Smooth has to get to it, looking for a teammate. Zin gonna find the touch, sending it into the Grandmaster zone. Fishy on the ball, gonna block up high. Ball in the midfield, double commit for Grandmasters. Could it prove deadly? The ball still in the midfield. Zin taking off the backboard. He's looking for the double tap. He finds it in the midfield. Shot gonna go. No, Bubbly with the save. The savior medal comes out. They're blocking up. It's still dangerous. Once more, Bubbly has to make the save, and Grandmasters somehow survive that attack.
And there's literally no boost between all 3 players of the Grandmasters, but somehow they keep the ball out of their net. I don't know how their defense is still holding on, as almost another shot. Move is gonna put that one away.
Oh my goodness, Zin! He almost sends that one in with this tap, but it just goes right out in the middle, and a great play from Smooth, the speed that they need, and he puts it in. 1:17 remaining, and this game is all tied at 1.
And what a thriller.
What a thriller indeed, as a miss comes out, the net's wide open, a terrible mistake, and Zin puts another one in. Nebula take the lead.
And that's so unfortunate for the Grandmasters. Just when it looked like they might have taken control in the series, Foam gets faked out by Ventus missing, and Fishy can't save that one. It's just too late.
Wow, and what a turn of events. Grandmasters just a couple seconds ago were leading in the series, and now they find themselves trailing by 1. And now they're going to have to be the ones looking for an answer in this one. As this one's sent up high. Can they find it here? Bubbly down for the pass. Fishy can't connect. And Ventus, he has an open net to shoot at. Bubbly trying to race back, but he can't get to it. And Nebula are going to take a 2-goal lead now with only a minute remaining.
And that's, once again, unfortunate play for the Grandmasters. You feel like they started to panic there once they lost that lead, and they felt like they deserved that one, but they can't let that get ahead of themselves. They're still in the series. Now it's a 2-goal lead instead of 1, when it really should still be a tie, or not tie, but only a 1-goal game.
Yeah, now they're going to have to find an answer, and there it is, Fishy with a quick goal there, a nice one, and that's exactly what you needed from the Grandmasters.
And that's a great kickoff by Fishy. It's unclear. It looks like Smooth just tried to take control on his goal line, but you have to wonder if that's the best decision when stakes are this high and they know that Grandmasters need a goal right now.
Yeah, Grandmasters are committing hard, and they needed that goal from Fishy, and they found it. But now, still down by 1. What do they have in the tank? As we see Fishy over the top of 1, he's looking for another touch, but Zin, he's going to find that one. Grandmasters, they're trying to commit hard here. Ventus, he's popping up. Foam with a block to the side. Foam out of the midfield. Look where Fishy, he's got the net to shoot at. Can he put it in? No, Smooth with the save. The ball's still hanging around. It's going to be cleared away. The stakes are high. 30 seconds remaining. Grand finals trip on the line. Bubbly out of the midfield. Looking for the shot there. It's going to go wide. A great bump comes out there. Is now Bubbly. He finds a demo, trying to send this one back. 20 seconds remaining here. A bump in the net there. Ventus gonna pick up the savior medal. A touch can't come here. Grandmasters, they have to regroup and find something here. Final 10 seconds. Nebula about to seal the deal, and Smooth puts it in, and that could just be the dagger there.
And that's a nail in the coffin. The Grandmasters threw everything they possibly could at Nebula, but nothing worked. They avoid the demos. They get out of their zone, and they score with 7 seconds left. It's hard to imagine Grandmasters coming back now.
Yeah, they have to sell out hard here. Can they get something really quickly? Fishy, he's trying to put it in, but the defense is going to hold, and Nebula is going to be heading back to the grand finals here. What a performance from them, and what a game 7, and I mean, what a series here in this one, and wow, it was crazy.
What a series indeed. You can't ask for much better content when we go at game 7 than that, and that was just outstanding play from Nebula all around. Grandmasters really gave it their all, but at the end of the day, Nebula just played slightly better. Their offensive pressure became too much for the Grandmasters.
Wow, that was a crazy crazy final game, and the series winds up ending at 2 a.m. Eastern here, and you know these teams were fighting it out to the death here, and they were able to pull it off. And I mean, what a series! And now it sets us up with a rematch here between Nebula and Venganza in the grand finals.
Yeah, another rematch for Venganza, and you have to think Venganza might be a little nervous after watching this game. Nebula really looked solid.
Yeah, they definitely looked like it, and now we'll have to see. They'll be taking on Venganza Saturday. That matchup will be at 9 p.m. Eastern. That one is going to be a good one. You don't want to miss it. The grand finals now. Since this is the final match, the grand finals this Saturday. You guys do not want to miss it. That's going to be starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. But before I talk a little bit more about the grand finals, I think we're going to drag over for an interview. I think we're gonna snag Smooth here for the interview.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Smooth, let's go
Easy.
indeed. Let's go indeed. You guys pull off the victory. I mean, a crazy series there goes all the way to the game 7. I want to talk about you guys. You guys jump up here. You had a great performance in the first 4 games. You jump up to a 3-1 series lead, and then all of a sudden, Grandmasters kind of started coming back there on you guys. What was kind of going through you guys' heads at that point?
To be honest, we were kind of struggling a little bit, thinking like, oh shit, they're kind of coming back. But at the same time, within that first game that we lost, we realized that they started, because our plan after the first game, or after the one game we lost throughout the first 4, we realized that they were playing really aggressive. So we started just trying to outbeat them, which is why we won like 2 of the games, I think. And then after that, we started realizing that they started even going faster so that they could out pressure us. So within those last couple of games, we tried to figure out a way that beat it. And then in the last game, we just started playing more passive and then also playing aggressive when we needed to, and turns out we just got it. And then
yeah, so you guys pulled it off, and now you got a rematch with Venganza. That should be a crazy matchup there.
We're coming for them.
They're coming for them. Now I guess we'll kind of preview that before I let Merely ask you something. You gotta go against the Venganza again. And last time we saw you guys face off, it went to game 7, and this series also went to a game 7. Are we gonna see some more game 7s in the grand finals with you guys?
Hopefully not. Hopefully we can sweep and get it done for at least the first one before we have to reset the bracket. But if it does go to game 7, as long as we're winning them, I'll be fine with it. It's funny because they're all telling me in the party chat to let them in.
they want to come in. Well, that's all right. We wanted to. Merely, do you have any questions for our man here?
Yeah. I guess I just want to know how.
Sorry.
No worries. I guess I just want to know how you guys were feeling after obviously an insanely crazy first game. Were you feeling like confident after scoring the 11th goal in that game that got you the win, or what was the team mentality like?
The funny thing is, we were kind of actually happy about that game because I'm pretty sure they couldn't have heard it on the stream because I think Rocketman had it muted or something. But we had the UI Goku theme song playing throughout the rhyme bot. And the funny thing is, near the end of the game, we're like, see, it's exactly like the way UI Goku and Jiren were. They had many punches in the end.
Okay, just blow after blow from either team.
And we just thought, all right. And then we started making jokes like, watch next game be really defensive. But yeah, we were having fun with it and enjoying the game. We were just happy we won.
Well, that's good to hear, and congratulations on the win, and we'll be seeing you guys on Saturday. Hopefully you guys can give us some good games, and best of luck on Saturday.
Yep, sounds good. See you then.
All right, so that was smooth from Nebula there. Nebula able to take the victory in this one. What a crazy series here. What a crazy day. And now all of the grand finals matchups are set for Saturday. And, you know, merely it's going to be, I mean, Saturday is going to be crazy. The grand finals, I mean, I just can't wait.
Yeah, I honestly can't wait either. The grand finals are going to be absolutely legendary. I'm sure we'll have some great results from today that set up maybe some grudge matches. We'll see. But yeah, I can't wait either.
Yeah, it should be a great one here, and all of the action is going to get started Saturday, starting at 5:30. We're going to be having a pre-grand finals show, and we're going to be kind of breaking down the matchups, talking about the season, and we're going to have a little bit of a show before the grand finals. So the action on Saturday going to get started at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be crazy. Then we'll get things going at 6 with the Prospect League Grand Finals, and then every hour after that, we go Challenger, Rival, and then finally Titan rounding us out at 9 with a possible bracket reset. So that's all happening this Saturday. You do not want to miss it. Make sure you guys are following the channel because you want to stay tuned. You want to get in on this action. I mean, it's going to be crazy. I just know Grand Finals on Saturday is going to be absolutely insane, and you do not want to miss a single moment. So make sure you guys follow. And if you guys are new here, make sure to check out the Discord below and get involved in Nemesis. Season 3 is coming soon. This is only the end of Season 2, and Season 3 is just going to be that much more crazy. So make sure you guys get involved. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Congratulations to Nebula, who are heading to the grand finals to take on Venganza. And also congratulations to the other teams who were victorious tonight. And we have some great matchups set up. I can't wait for Saturday. And that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys Saturday.